Hi everyone, welcome to Loving and Sharing with Maylin. I went to Vaughn's Market the other day and pork baby back rib was on sale, $2.99 per pound. So each rag is about less than $10, $9 and $7 and a little bit over $8 and a little bit over $8. It was a limited for 4 racks per person and I bought 4 racks. We're gonna use all this. There are many types of barbecue ribs, spicy one, traditional flavors, smoky flavors, and I am going to make Chinese barbecue pork style. Have you tried a Chinese pork barbecue, char siu pork? That's the flavor. We're gonna use it today. So today we're gonna make Chinese barbecue pork char siu flavored barbecue ribs. And here are the ingredients, and let's get started. Okay everyone, let's make our char siu barbecue seasoning. Okay, alright, now we're gonna use basically half cup of a majority of things now. So I have 2 cups of brown sugar and 1 tablespoon white pepper, 1 tablespoon Chinese 5-spice powder now, and just a half cup of regular soy sauce, and we're gonna use half cup of dark soy sauce. This is a dark soy sauce. You can buy this at any of the Chinese grocery stores. And we need half cup of oyster sauce. And we need 1 cup of honey. Okay. Now, char siu dressing, it gives a little bit of a red color. You can add a drop of red coloring, or there is a red coloring powder that you can use it. And we're gonna use this fermented tofu. It has a little bit of red coloring, so I am not going to add additional coloring, but we're gonna use this. So now it comes like a little piece like this. I'm gonna add 2, 4, 8, and 10 pieces. And let's see how many cups of 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. So usually for 1 pound of meat, you can add 1 to 2 pieces of fermented tofu and a little bit of a dressing here. So I added 10 pieces of fermented tofu and 10 tablespoons of the dressing. It comes with this. So now we have half cup of ginger and half cup of garlic. Okay, we want to mince really fine minced garlic and ginger. We don't want to have a chunk right here, so I'm gonna grind it. Although this is a frozen ginger that I have already grinded it, but I'm gonna add it here. Remember, we have to add half cup of a Shaoxing wine. So here I'm gonna add a little bit right here. Okay, it's done. And a little bit of Shaoxing wine. So total of half cup of Shaoxing wine is needed. So now you see why I saved the Shaoxing wine at last, so we can rinse this. Okay, this is all done. Alright, we added all the ingredients and let's mix it. Make sure all the sugar is dissolved on the bottom of the bowl. Then you're done. Okay, our cha shao dressing is ready. You prepare all the seasoning together and you grind garlic and ginger and you can put fermented tofu together. So once it's grinded, add all the ingredients and mix together and store in the jar. Put it in the refrigerator. You can use it for several months. This is good for cha shao pork, cha shao chicken, and cha shao ribs. Any meats that you like to use it. Enjoy! We have prepared our marinating seasoning cha shao sauce. So now let's marinate the barbecue ribs. So we have 4 racks here. Now we need to remove some of the membrane in the back of the ribs. So what we can do is trim off some of the fat and use one of the paper towel. Here. Okay, this is done. More. Here, right here. Right here, like this. See it? Use paper towel, it's much easier. See how easy it is? Like this. Yes, so this is done. The second one is done. Alright. I am gonna slide half of this. This way it's easier to marinate it, and I'll tell you why. Okay, here we go. When you marinate this large amount like this, you can put sauce in the container and put it in the refrigerator for overnight. But if you don't have this much, when you have only a few small amount, what you can do is put it in the Ziploc bag. 1 and 2. 2 each. Okay. And let's put everything in the Ziploc bag. And one last one. Okay. Let's see. This is a half cup. 1, 2 cups. Massage a little bit. Make sure sauce is all over everywhere. Okay. Let's leave this one here for now. And another one right here. Okay, let's finish everything. Okay, we're gonna leave it in the refrigerator and marinate this for overnight. Okay. Okay, our meat, our ribs, been marinated overnight. So now it's time to bake it. Let me show you. So this is marinated nicely. Now we need to wrap this in the foil before we bake it. Each tray I'm gonna put 2 racks here. We have a total of 4 racks and 4 racks right here. So now let's do it. Okay, it's all wrapped nicely. I have a preheated oven, 300 Fahrenheit. We're gonna put it in the oven for 3 hours. Let's come back in 3 hours. Okay, we have a lot of leftover seasoning sauce here. This is the one we marinated overnight with the meat. So now, alright, see how much we have here? This is a half cup. Six of the half cups here. So I have to add same amount of the honey. Okay, that's it. Okay, turn high heat until it's boiling. Once it starts boiling, then we're gonna turn to low medium heat to stir it until it gets thicker. It's been boiling for 15 minutes, medium to low heat. It's a little bit thicker, and it's gonna get thicker when it gets cooled down. Okay, let me show you the consistency. Here we go. See here? Okay, so I'm gonna wait till it gets cooled down a little bit, and we're gonna brush on top of the ribs when it's ready. All right. Okay, it's been 3 hours. Okay, we made a glazing. It was a whole container full of it. So now I poured some of the glazing right here because we're gonna brush on top of the ribs. Okay, let's see. I'm so glad to see nothing was leaked outside of the tray. Oh wow. Okay, before we glaze this sauce on top, we need to drain out this fat and this liquid juice. Okay, let me show you how to get this. All right, now, wow, it's really soft. Do you see the bones here? Okay, now, let me see if I can turn it upside down. Wow, bone is coming out. Okay, we flipped over everything to the back side. Now, let's put our glazing. Okay, we put first layer of a glazing here. Now, I'm gonna put it back in the oven. Put it back in the oven just for 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna flip it over. Okay, now we're gonna brush one more layer here on top of the ribs. Okay, we're gonna put it back for 10 more minutes. Okay, in the meantime, and boiling just regular corn. Boil it for 5 minutes and then we can roast it in the oven so we can eat it with ribs. Okay, it's been another 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna turn oven to broil. So now we're gonna glaze this one more time, just on top of the ribs here, and we're gonna put it in the broiler for approximately 2 to 3 minutes. We have to watch it. We don't wanna burn it, but we want it to have a nice roasting burnt flavor. Okay, when you put it in the broiler, you don't want the meat to too close to the heat right there. So I am going to lower this a little bit. So we need to do one at a time. Okay, let's see if I can make 5 minutes. Sometimes less than 5 minutes. We need to watch closely, make sure it doesn't get burned. This is already cooked. We just want to put a little bit of a glazing so we can roast it in the pan. Not much. It's roasting nicely. Wow, it looks good. Okay, we put it in there for 5 minutes. Let's put this one. Okay, it's another 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna put corn inside. Okay, we have completed our Chinese cha-shao barbecue ribs. Look at this. Do you wanna see this? This bone falls apart. Look at this. Yeah? Wow. Wow, look at this. Ooh, hot. Mmm. Mmm. Soft, tender, juicy, and it's Chinese cha-shao taste. Now I'm gonna wait for it to be cooled down a little bit, and let's plate it, and let's wait for the corn. Okay, finally we're done with our Chinese cha-shao barbecue baby pork rib. Let me go over simple steps before I taste it. Remember, prepare all the marinating sauce ingredients, and you make dressing here, and you can store this in the refrigerator for months and can use it. So remove the membrane, marinate overnight, and bake it in 300 Fahrenheit for 2 to 3 hours. We had 4 large ribs. We baked for 3 hours. Okay, and then you brush on top of the meat each side for 10 to 20 minutes. And you turn oven on broiler and you bake another 5 minutes. Okay, now from the leftover dressing, we put equal amount of the honey and we boiled it for 10 to 15 minutes. So we had a glazing sauce also. Same thing, this you can put it in the refrigerator for months, you can use it. Okay, so now at the Vaughn's Market, whole rack was less than $10. Okay, this deal is good till September 7th, Tuesday. So hurry up and get it. Okay, so each rag is less than $10, half rag is less than $5, and corn was 3 for 99 cents. So half rag and 1 quart is less than $5. Now let me try this. Wow, look at this. Can you see? The bone comes out just like this. So soft. Sweet. Tender. Delicious. So please go to Vaughn's Market, get this deal by the end of the September 7th and try. It's delicious. Now I'm gonna wrap it in the foil. I'm gonna go share with my friends. Thank you for watching Loving and Sharing with Mavian.